says his hands in the carpet, dirty little monsters, eating all the muscles, picking up the rubbish. He's an evanescence, she gives a little sparkle. On night TV, you're all made up. Don't say want to be alone. Another century, no, it's nothing special. Wow. Pardon the singing there, but you can't really do this intro without it, I don't think. Yeah, here we are again with another Blur tutorial, and today it's the beautiful one and only Short and Sweet's End of the Century. Perfect little pop song, this great tune. With the Blur stuff, I've kind of stayed away from the hits, you know, because everyone's kind of done them. But, you know, I was learning this the other day and I thought, oh, go on then. So here we go. End of the Century by Blur. Let's get into it. Okay, so the intro starts with this arpeggio. If you've got like a tremolo effect as well, that comes in handy, because I think that's what he's using. So it starts at the 16th fret, G string, and then hold down the B and the E on the 15th fret, and you go down, up, pluck those two strings upwards. The second shape is like a D minor, so that's 14th, 15th, and 13th fret. So G string, B string, E string, D minor shape. It's that, but there. So you're going down, up, down, up. That's to 14th fret and 13th B and E. And then it's just like a D shape on the 12th fret. And then add the little finger on the D string on the 14th fret. You do that twice, so you go. And instead of doing that D shape again, you do a C chord. And that's the intro. Just as a side note, when he was playing this back in the 90s, I'm not quite sure why, but he plays that down here. I think he's doing that version on the record, but down here, same shapes as well. Apart from that last one, you just have to do a C shape. And then I watched some footage of them playing it many years later in the sort of 2009ish or whenever it was, and then he's doing it up there again. I don't know why, but just as, you know, you can do it either area. So that's the intro out of the way. Okay, so the verse section. So we got G, G7. I think it's a G. I don't know what you call it, but it's this shape. It's basically like think of a B minor, but then put the root note on the G. It's a lovely chord. She says his hands in the carpet. Excuse my singing. And then it goes to E minor. And then he does like a G, but it's just like it's just these sort of these three strings you strum. So, she said his hands in the carpet, dirty little monsters. Then you go to D sharp, D, and then B minor. C. Now that's just the intro. The rest of the time on that chord progression in the song, he plays the E minor and that G slightly differently. So you go once and you go around once. He says, dirty little monsters, eating all the muscles, picking up the rubbish. Then this little riff on the A string, 3rd fret, 2nd fret open. And then you bring in a bit more crunch, start doing the stabs. This time it's the same chord progression but slightly different. So this time it goes E E minor up here, and then that root D with the E minor chord. Okay, so just quickly again, so that's the E minor, and then just add that D root. So he's doing that instead of. So, she needs a little sparkle on her TV. You look so healthy. And then we go into the chorus, which starts with a little. So yeah, bend on the 4th fret on the G, pull off, and then into an E minor. And now the chords to this chorus is just E minor and D and a C. So I want to be alone when the cyclones cause me feel the same, because the droplets when we say goodnight. But you know, as always, like I keep saying, he does these little things in between. And it's basically, so we start with that little lick. So pull off on the A, pull off on the D, then pull off on the A again quickly. Strum a D chord, and then pull off on the G, pull off on the D, then back. So yeah, chorus. Another little thing he shoves in there. This is basically a G chord. So think of a D chord with that. That's like the official shape, but he quickly does that. So he goes going. To the verse. So yeah, he just throws that in there very quickly, the sort of the last run of that chorus. And then that last bit is just a C, and then that kind of and then that E minor, but with, it's like an E minor 7 or something. It's just one finger basically, but just sort of do the first 3 strings. Okay, so after the first chorus, I think we go round and we've got that little trumpet solo. Goes into that mellow section now. Then into the last chorus. So that is just basically a G, just like on the intro, and that G7 again, just like on the intro, and then the exact same shapes moved down. So then you go down to the F, and then I'm guessing it would be an F7, I don't know. And just pull that first finger off. There's one run on this chord. Takes that finger off, and then it goes up to here, which is still a C. There's a bit of hammering on there. Back into the chorus. Okay, so the last section where it comes out of that. Slide that C shape up to a D. It's nothing special. And it goes down again. perfectly honest with you, I'm not entirely sure what he's doing on the end there, but he does bend that G on the 2nd fret, and he does some kind of pentatonic. I think it's, but when he's live, he, instead of hitting that last note, he hits a G chord. So it's like. It's something like that. I'll be honest. Let's call it homework. That last bit I'm not entirely sure of, but he does some pentatonic-y thing, and he ends on that G. So yeah. So yeah, I hope that helps some of you out there. I hope it clears a few things up. It's a really fun little chord progression to play. I really like that. That sort of root D thing he does there. So yeah, I hope it's of some use to people. Really enjoying all the comments lately. I've had some really great comments from people. I'm really enjoying making these videos for you all, and it's nice to see that people are appreciating them. So thank you very much, and there will be more to come. Not just Blur, but hopefully some other bands. If there's any other bands you'd like me to cover, please let me know. Don't worry, I'll still be doing some Blur stuff too. And until the next video, thanks a lot. See you later. Bye bye.